All right, let's get straight to it. EchoXen. Does this stuff actually work for tinnitus and hearing decline? We're going to break down everything you need to know, the claims, what's supposedly behind it, and some really important warnings.
Okay, this is the big question, right? The one everyone wants an answer to, so let's not waste any time.
So from everything we've looked at, the answer seems to be a pretty solid yes. It looks like it has genuinely helped a lot of people. And the big claim here is that it's not just masking the symptoms, it's supposedly going after the root causes of why your hearing might be getting worse. So how does it do that? Let's dig into the science they're talking about.
All right, so how does it claim to work? Well, before we can even talk about the solution, we've got to understand the problem. And it seems to boil down to three main culprits.
So here they are. First, you've got poor circulation in your inner ear. Then there's inflammation of the auditory nerves. And finally, just general nerve stress and cell damage. When these things are out of whack, it messes with how your brain actually hears and processes sound. And that's where things like tinnitus and hearing loss can come from.
So the whole idea behind EchoXen is to tackle those three problems head-on. The formula is designed to 1. Get that healthy circulation going again. 2. Calm down that nerve stress. And 3. Protect the cells in your inner ear. It's a pretty direct approach, really.
Okay, but what's in this stuff that's supposed to do all that? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the actual ingredients. It's all about this specific blend of natural components.
So you've got some heavy hitters in here. There are the basics that you might recognize like vitamin A, B complex, and zinc, but then it's combined with these really powerful plants like ashwagandha. And the key thing to get here is that it's not just a formula for your ears. It's designed to support the whole system, the whole neurological network that's connected to your hearing.
And this is a really important point. It comes as a liquid. Why? Because the idea is your body can absorb it way faster and more efficiently than a regular pill. Plus, it's non-stimulant, so you don't have to worry about it making you jittery or anything like that. It's made to be taken every single day without any issues.
All right, so if you take this, what can you actually expect to happen? And just as important, how long is it going to take?
So the reported benefits are interesting because they go beyond just your hearing. Of course, the main goals are less ear ringing and clearer hearing. But people also talk about having better mental focus, feeling calmer overall, and just having less daily stress, which, when you think about it, makes sense if your nervous system is getting the support it needs. Now, let's be real about the timeline here. This is not an overnight miracle fix. The feedback shows that, yeah, some people might notice a little something in the first few weeks, but for most people, the real noticeable results start to show up after using it consistently for 3 months or even longer. Patience is definitely key with this one.
And this is probably the most important thing to remember. Everybody is different. Your body is unique. So how you react and how quickly you see results is going to be different from the next person. There's no one-size-fits-all timeline.
Okay, pay close attention here, because this is super important. We're going to talk about the warnings and the guarantees. Basically, what you absolutely need to know before you even think about buying.
Listen, this is a huge one. Because this stuff is popular, there are fake versions floating around online. And those counterfeits can be useless or even worse, actually harmful. The only place to get the real, authentic EchoXen is from their official website. Nowhere else. It's important to note that the link to the official, secure website for EchoXen is down in the video description, so be smart about it.
Now, let's talk about this number, 60. What's so special about 60? Well, this is basically your safety net.
It's their 60-day money-back guarantee, and it's a no-questions-asked kind of deal. This means you can try it for 2 full months, and if for any reason at all you're not happy with it, you can get a full refund. It pretty much takes all the financial risk off the table.
So here's the bottom line. EchoXen is framed as a natural solution, but it's a long-term one. It requires you to be patient and consistent. So the real question you have to ask yourself isn't just, does it work? It's, am I willing to commit to this kind of natural, methodical approach? That's the decision you've got to make. Thanks for watching this review. If this video helped you make a decision, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next analysis. See you in the next one.